Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at it again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 14 mod versus DLC content here on the channel, guys. We have episode number 2. This is 2 out of 3 in terms of the characters that we have obtained. Now, I want to say a big massive shout out to the homie Zyko Shen. He actually hit me up and was able to get a back port of this for the older version of the game, so I could kind of do a comparison of it. As always, make sure you guys do support the official release of the DLC. I've purchased it like 3 times now on Switch, on PC, and then obviously on PS4. So let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. I was very surprised by the differences in terms of colors and even the model between the, DLC and the mod. Like, look at this, okay? So first and foremost, he does have an idle stance sort of deal where he kind of gets up and crosses his arms, which, it looks cool. And then we have the modded version, which there are several that have been created in the past. One of my favorites, or a personal favorite, was, I know this is Baby Vegeta, but he pretty much looks the same. This version by Leon, he did a really good job on it, but the difference is that he doesn't have the jacket. This is just the red shirt, which, for a good amount of GT, Vegeta just kind of wears the red shirt, which, looks cool and everything. But this version, I believe, by Amaterasu, which was one of the very first GT Vegetas that came out, there are 2 different versions. You have a basic, red shirt version, and then you have the one with the jacket. Now, if you look at the hair, okay, the model of the hair is way different. His skin tone also is a little bit darker, I think, with the GT Vegeta DLC. But like, look at the eyes and like the facial features and everything. And for the most part, it's pretty much the same. But it's like the model and then the hair being black compared to brown, which I'm very glad that they did keep the brown sort of hair for GT Vegeta. They did a good job of that. And one thing you can really notice about the vest is a lot bigger. Okay, or like, I guess the jacket, the street clothes. I love that it's called street clothes. It's a lot bigger on the DLC, while this version right here is a little bit smaller and a little bit tighter because you can see the belt more. But other than that, there were no special skills or anything involved with GT Vegeta from the modded version from way back when. This version, I went ahead and just gave him all of the DLC skills. And basically, he only had 3 new skills and everything, and the Awoken skills. So let's go ahead and jump straight on into it. But before we do, if you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like, if you reach over 1,000 likes on this video, I will do Dispo next, which is going to be a lot of fun because Dispo, his model and everything was way better as the DLC. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Dude, look at that difference, okay? His eyes are a lot bigger, I think. Look at that.
You said your prayers.
Have you said your prayers? Yes. Oh, it's too good, man. It's too good. So look at that, man. Look at that difference. Okay, and with the Super Soul being activated, so big difference on colors, all right? Huge difference. That's usually one of the biggest things, is that I feel like the DLC and the mod can never really match in terms of the colors that they got working with. So GT Vegeta DLC is a lot more greenish, while the modded version has more of like a turquoise blue. And then you can see the difference in the color of the boots and the gloves. It looks like the modded version tried to go for whatever was the cat clothing, like just, imported that and pasted it, which is reasonable. While the DLC version kind of went for a little bit more different creative dits or whatever, which makes sense. This is the DLC and you're paying money for it, so they got to make it look different. And then of course, like I said, the hair, huge difference, huge ass difference with the hair, and a little bit of a difference on the facial features. It's not too major. It just, the DLC looks great. I don't even know what to say. I'm fine with how it looks as the modded version. It still looks fine. It's just that he has the black hair, and the hair model maybe isn't as accurate as this one. I think they did a pretty good job with the hair on this one too. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll get into moveset wise, okay? So GT Vegeta DLC has one of the coolest movesets where he's got this Ki Blast integration into it, which is dope as shit, which I think there's like a way to like infinite it. I don't even know how to do it, but it's pretty cool. Triangle combo here. Got some nice teleports and all that. It's a pretty basic amount of combos. It's nothing too crazy, as always. Which the grab apparently, not apparently, but from what I recall, it's actually the CAC, the male CAC if I'm not mistaken, which is kind of weird why they went for that. 2-hit combo, I like the flash kick, and then that's really cool, okay? The Ki Blast and then the fucking the dual knee shit. Like, I don't know why he went for that. I can't even remember if he did something like that in the anime, but it's cool as shit, man. It really is. All right, triangle, square, nice burst dash, and then I like the like double kicks and the double knees and things that he's got working with him. So other than that, I mean, for the most part, it seems to just be what you would expect. Like I said, the grab is just kind of weird why they went for that. They reused that grab. I don't know. But when it comes to the modded version, what do you think? What do you think? Like I said, it's an older version, and most of the GT Vegeta mods that I've seen, they all have just the normal base Vegeta moveset, because it's kind of hard to think and be creative about the moveset that you could have for GT Vegeta. So that's why it's like the DLC really showed that they could make something creative. That grab is still hilarious. Look at this. Dude, Vegeta's touching himself. Y'all screenshot that shit and send it on Twitter. That's how I know if y'all watch the video, alright? So let's go ahead and we'll get into the skills, okay? So counter impact, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, it looks sick, okay? You know what it does. Let me actually do a side-by-side comparison with these two. Look at this. So, yeah, they both... I'm very surprised that it does trigger the modded version to smile. He actually does smile as well. Man, I'll notice... I don't know if it's just the hair that's like that, that's kind of like throwing me off, but the modded version of the hair, or whatever, the modded version looks like his face is wider and his neck isn't as big. Or maybe it's just his head is bigger, while the GT Vegeta DLC... like, their arms, like, the buffness of the characters look fine. Like, it looks good, but I think his head is just smaller, or his neck is thicker on the DLC version. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. I'm so surprised that he actually does... I mean, okay, I'm not that surprised, but the fact that he does actually smile is pretty cool on the modded version. Let's go. So... there we go. We got it. I don't know why it just doesn't want to land. They wait it out. So shield barrier and everything. Both of them look pretty sick. I can't even lie. Let me actually see if I can get the CPU to do the same exact skills. I mean, mine as well, right? Okay, so I think it's number 2 here. Is that the shield barrier? Okay, no, that's the wild burst, or whatever the fuck it's called. Wild buster. My bad. Okay, I want to see shield barrier side by side on these boys here. Okay, yeah. So yeah, he does have the facial expressions and everything too, which is great. Like, they actually got that pretty much down. So shield barrier, one of the cooler skills. I don't know why it does this. I think it's because of the shockwave. It like fucks up the what it looks like. You see it. Look at his fucking head.
Oh my!
Does that happen with this one? I guess not, just because of the... oh my... yo. Fam. You know what this looks like? Don't talk to me or my son ever again. This is like smushed Keanu Reeves. Oh my god. So yeah, they both look great. Shield barrier is one of the coolest skills ever, in my opinion. It just looks really cool visually. And then you can block a lot of super attacks. So that's pretty cool. And it just looks awesome, dude. You have this like whole ass barrier. I love this shit, man. It's great. So, let's get into the Wild Buster here. But first, actually, you know what? Let's do the Wild Buster first, okay? Just want to make sure we got that. So he does have facial expressions and animations. Now, what does it look like on the modded version? I'm curious. Hit it up. Let's see it. Oh! So he does have facial expressions, but he doesn't have like the weird grin or whatever. Which makes sense. I mean, because it wasn't planned, you know? So that's dope. Burst charge and everything is all going to be the same. Transformations. Now, is it even necessary for me to go through Super Saiyan 1? I guess we'll try it out. So they both have Super Gala Gun, Final Shine. I'm not going to go over those. Those are the base game. I'm still mind blown that Wild Buster is not an ultimate. It's not as powerful, obviously. because they made it a super, but they could have easily made it an ult, in my opinion. Yeah, this version of him has full power charge. Kind of weird, but I mean, it is what it is. So yeah, he still had Super Vegeta from the modded version. The only thing that were different were the skills. Obviously, he didn't have the DLC skills and shit, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it other than the transformations. Like, look at the difference in Super Saiyan. Colors, again, colors. Big difference. A little bit paler on the modded version. It's kind of when they go Super Saiyan, it's a little bit harder to tell because they got the skin color a lot more accurate and stuff. Yeah, they look almost the same, bro. They really do. They really do. It's just the color of the clothing is slightly different. It's just, again, it's more green on the DLC version, but the hair, I would have to say the hair looks good on the DLC, man. It looks really good, and even on the modded version, it looks decent. It looks a little bit better than the base game hair. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get the key to maximum, and we'll go Super Saiyan 2. The Super Saiyan 2 hair does not change between them. Pretty sure it's the same. Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the same shit. But there you have it. There is GT Vegeta. I don't know what else to say about it, bro. Like, if you look at the icon, look at the big difference in the portrait. Wow. Huge difference. I mean, the portrait looks decent on this one. The modded. But the DLC version, like, damn, that looks good too. I will have to say, DLC, I would have to say has to win overall. I mean, because it had everything brand new. The model was very unique and clean and everything. Like, it looks great. It looks great. So once again, I think it's obvious that the DLC most of the time is going to win just because it is a professional developer version. It's not a, thing made by fans, which, I mean, the stuff that's made by fans is still really fucking good. You know what I mean? But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Take care. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.